Touche. And yet another world champion, world-class fight, a rubber match nonetheless, a storied boxing legend in both men. This is your opportunity, though, to show what you've done with Gennady since his last fight with Canelo and give him an opportunity to attain this glory that he believes he deserves but had yet to attain. Right. What will we see different in Triple G that didn't get him the victory in the first or second fight?
In my opinion, the first fight, that's kind of hard to say because when you outbox someone for like 9 of a 12-round fight, you should be able to get the decision, but it didn't happen. And so the goal is to go back to boxing, continue to box, but do it in a way where it's more beneficial to Triple G.
The criticism in the second fight, which was closer by everybody's estimation than the first, that one people were on both sides of it, is that Triple G called down the fire from Canelo. He wanted Mexican style. They wanted a brawl, and then he boxed off the back foot and the jab, and people who believe he won, which is a sizable amount of people, like you said, outboxed him. But we know that the big-name fighter, the money fighter in Vegas, often has an advantage on the scorecards for whatever reason.
Not often, always.
Oh, okay, always.
Man, that's what it is.
So knowing that, he can't go in and expect different results with the same performance.
I put it like this. I personally believe Canelo performance will be different because, as you said, the bigger-name fighter usually gets the decision. For the first time in his whole career, that didn't happen. For Canelo, it didn't happen. Bivol, Canelo was the bigger name fighter. Bivol got the decision. Canelo was shot. He's like, why is this? So Canelo's gonna come different because now he can lose a close decision.
And what's the difference? What's the adjustment Canelo will make?
I think Canelo's, like he said what he's gonna do. He's going for the knockout.
Mm-hmm. Now, we know boxing is a young man's game, no matter who you're talking about.
Depends on who you're talking about.
At 40, it's not something we can just disregard.
Okay, but that's why I say it depends on who you're talking about. Like, would you tell George Foreman that before he fought Michael Moore at 45 years old?
Well, that's why it was such a phenomenal win, because it went counter
that's why I say it depends
intuitive.
On who you're talking about.
Okay, without making an argument at that point, the reason that
you got a few aliens in the sport is all I'm saying.
Right.
All I'm saying, you got feelings. Well, Bernard Hopkins is one of them. George Foreman is one of them.
How do you make Triple G an alien?
You don't make him an alien. Either he is or he's not. Either he can perform good at an older age or he can't. That's either. And normally, as the great Bernard Hopkins showed, if you take care of your body all year round and make this your priority, you can perform in the late age.
We know that Triple G is known for power, at least for the most of his career. He's a knockout puncher. He got a knockout in his last fight. But he also gets hit a lot and early. How do you win this fight, which might have to be won by knockout, without Triple G losing too many rounds early to get a decision if it goes the distance?
Well, it's not that I'm looking for him to go the distance, but every day the goal is to work on defense. Because I think 90% of fighters on this level, all of them could do offense, and all of them is good at offense. But very few of them is sharpen up their defense as if they're offense. So the goal is to continue to work on his defense. And the more you work on his defense, the better.
Is there one advantage that Triple G has that we have yet not seen him perform, even against other opponents, that might surprise Canelo?
Nah. If he be consistent, like I'm asking him to, and use that jab, that's the deal breaker.
Talk to me about mentality. A fighter that has lost 2 fights and doesn't believe that he lost either fight, coming in really for his last shot at not just legacy, but what he believes is justice. How do you take that mentality in the corner and turn it into a winning mentality in the ring?
I think it's already a winning mentality because he feel that this is happened. Now I got to go to the next because to make this happen. So I believe he already set to win. It's just a matter of him going out there doing it. Mentally, he wants to win. Mentally, he's saying, you know what, this is what I need to win. Okay, the first two didn't work, so now let's work on something different to make sure this third one works.
What does this fight mean to you as a trainer, and what would you be able to prove if you can get Triple G in shape and ready, prepared to ultimately get his hand raised for the first time against Canelo?
I mean, I'm always looking for the win. I'm always looking for the win. So what does it mean for me? It's another win. I'm always looking for the win. But in big fights, you always want to show up and get a big win. That's the goal. That's the whole mentality of my teacher. Go get the win. Big fights, get the big win.
Emmanuel Stewart, the teacher,
Yes.
the Don, Radio Rahim with his protege and an accomplished trainer in his own right, Johnathon. Thanks.